take a load off, grab a seat, pull up a chair, prop up the feet. That's fine by me. Fine by me. Yeah. It's podcast time.
My set list from that stand up we did.
Really?
What do you mean?
Me and Josh went to an open mic one night and we had index cards, and I found my index cards from that set, that 5-minute set that I was gonna bring them tonight. But
You like William Montgomery? Dude's always got the index cards on it.
He does. He reads like straight from the card.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I'm sure.
when you have to come up with a minute every week though, and then he's probably got a 30-minute set that he has on the road. And
Yeah,
then-
I've seen him before.
Yeah, and then he
I
has
saw
to
him
do
in Nashville with Tony.
I've never. Oh, really?
Yeah. This time last year, actually.
Was Tony pretty good live?
Nah.
Really? See, I figure he wasn't. I mean, I like him a lot.
No, I like him a lot. He's mostly crowd work, which I think everybody knows that about him. But so he doesn't tell a lot of stories. He does a lot of one-liners and crowd work.
Do you Hi everyone, this is Nick. with Fine By Me.
I think they know. Good to see you.
Do you think if you were gay, you'd be happier as a top or a bottom?
Top for sure.
I mean, that's straight West answers that way.
I don't know. I never had anything in my butthole.
I never really thought about it. I mean,
It's never
I
crossed
knew at
my
a young
mind.
age that I didn't want to be gay. You know what I mean? Like, because
I didn't want to be.
I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be. I didn't know, but for real, like, you know, like, if you play sports or stuff as a dude, like, you shower with, like, dudes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I never had any interest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I never once thought about, oh, I wonder what that would be like with this dick in my mouth. Like, I never once thought about it.
We had one guy.
So, you know what I mean? Like,
We had one guy.
It's never. I mean, I'll be honest. It probably has crossed my mind at this point at 34.
well, yeah, I mean, you think about it, but it's not something I think I would enjoy. You know what I mean? Like,
Whenever I do think about it, I'm like, probably.
probably not.
We had one guy that would stand outside of the shower and he would like keep his hand on his private parts and like
What?
get some blood flowing just because I think he was embarrassed.
He wasn't a
wanted to
shower.
He wanted to come in with
Half
some
chub.
blood
Oh, he won.
in his unit
He didn't want us to put sitting
Yeah.
there.
before he walked.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Thursday.
that's how it is. Like, you do have those certain rare dudes that do stand out. You know what I mean? But I thought, you know, pretty much lumped me in
Dude,
with everybody
I
else.
don't know how I avoided it, but I've never been in one of those communal shower
Dude,
situations.
I did it as a little bit. I did in high school. I played baseball and like stuff like that. And we hardly ever did. But if we did, like, it was like after like conditioning, like in the wintertime, like when we use like the football stadium and stuff. But now when I traveled for work, whenever there was like a hurricane or something like that, of course they didn't have hotels, so they had like these trailers, these FEMA trailers.
Yeah.
And they had like it was like wide open, just like shower heads. Like you just walked in there and just dudes from the age of 18 to 70, everybody in there. And I was like,
I
man,
was gonna say, I mean, if nowadays, I think I just wouldn't care.
like a Russian bathhouse, like them dudes. How like
Yeah.
you ever
Well,
seen
that's
those?
what I'm saying is like now that I'm like older and like really don't care about anything, like I'd be fine with a communal shower. It
Yeah.
just wouldn't bother me
Because you're
whenever
just
I
in there to
was a
wash.
kid,
Yeah.
I was like freaked out about having to be around a bunch.
Oh, I understand. I mean, I was at first for a little while, but I guess, like I said, you just
I mean, I played baseball and everything too, and we never had to do that.
like we didn't during the season.
Coach was taping you.
And we just did during conditioning.
At youth camp one time, we went through and ripped all the shower curtains off while there was a bunch of kids showering, and there was
Like when you were an adult?
no, no. But there was one kid. There was one kid that told me a few years ago. He was like, "I wore swimming trunks in football and in baseball. In
There's
the
people
shower
that do.
ever since then. Ever since you ripped those shower curtains off from us."
You done traumatized him. I've seen dudes like leave like their like boxer briefs on or whatever. Yeah. Like, what do you do then? Do you just like take off your wet ass underwear or whatever, then dry off and put on dry? You know, like it's just odd to me. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. What's been going on in the news here lately? Hold
What
on.
hasn't been going on in this?
I
Today?
feel like everything. We're in the middle of World War III. We got school shooters manifestos getting released, but
Oh, that Nashville manifesto. Dude, I thought that was like last year, that shooting until that come out on the news, and I was like, damn, that was like last year, but it was this spring, you know?
Yeah, it wasn't long ago.
I forgot it was like this year, because, last year was the one in Texas, Uvalde?
Yeah, Uvalde.
Yeah, that's the one that kind of imprinted in my mind when you say school shooting.
I know, I can't believe that was, like you said, just earlier this year.
Yeah, this year's been kind of long.
It blows me away.
Blows me away. Today's the governor election in Kentucky. Daniel Cameron versus Andy Beshear.
Who do you think's going to get it?
I think Andy Beshear's got it on lock.
Really?
I do. I think it's going to be kind of close, but I think 5 or 6 points.
I was going to say he had this is traditionally a red state, and he did a pretty, what do you want to say, crazy job. Not crazy, but he was over the top for COVID.
Yeah, he was pretty strict.
People were, going to do that again? Risk doing that again?
I think people have forgotten.
Yeah, I think too. I think it's
because
it was just 3 years ago.
Well, I know, but you know how people are short term memory, and
because everybody loved him. He was the most popular governor in America for the first 2 weeks of COVID. Everybody called him Uncle Andy.
That was true.
And then everybody turned on him
because he started getting strict about church and
he was he had the Kentucky State Police taking license plate numbers at Easter services.
Did they prove that? Was that a true thing?
Yeah,
I never checked back into it.
I mean, I said yeah, and I don't know.
It just seems like a wild thing to have the state police be doing. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say I never looked into it either. I just rolled.
I took it as just okay. I bet they really did. We about got ran over by state police the other day.
Do that.
One that was maybe pushing their own agenda. Yeah, them sons of bitches. I don't know.
What's the percentage of police officers that are left leaning?
No, none in Kentucky, I'm sure. None.
That's why I say it's so difficult for me to
I don't believe it.
grasp that.
He may have had people
license plates.
He may have had people in his cabinet or whatever, cronies that maybe were following him, taking pictures and sending them money. Yeah, I don't know. I think he was just trying to scare people.
But anyway, after everybody turned from him, you didn't hear much from him for the next 2 or 3 years. He laid low after.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, during COVID, he did a daily.
He's still doing that. He's still doing it. Because I got the updates on my phone and I just took them off 3 weeks ago.
I was going to say at some point.
And it's lunchtime every day.
Yeah. That was what it was. At some point.
It's called a Team Kentucky meeting with Andy Beshear. And sometimes it's him. Sometimes it's his secretary and stuff like that.
I was going to say at some point I was like, all right, this is getting a little old.
Could y'all imagine Biden trying to give whenever Trump was giving the coronavirus the 2-hour press conferences every day? Could you imagine him doing that shit now?
He'd go to sleep.
Dude, no, I think his head would explode. Because the questions I think they were just trying to get him riled up every day too. I look forward to those press conferences every day. I crack open a fifth of Evan Williams about 10:30 in the morning, get about 4 hours of pregame in, and just get ready just to hear him. Get ready just to hear him just fight with these reporters for an hour and roll his eyes and huff and puff, and then he put them doctors on that just talk nonsense for 30 minutes at a time. Fauci ran the country for a year.
I didn't really get to watch many of those. Or
really?
Not that I didn't get to watch them, I just didn't.
I got you.
It was something about, in the last 3 years, is whenever I kind of got into keeping up with what's going on in the world. Probably COVID, I'm sure, is why. Because I wanted to know what the hell was happening all the time, and now I just do that. I stay on Twitter all the fucking time now.
I'm starting to learn how to use Twitter better.
Yeah, I've had my Twitter account for forever, but I never used it.
It's actually the best news source out there, I think, Twitter.
Probably not wrong.
One of them, as far as you can get whatever you want. I mean,
yeah.
It's based on, I guess, an algorithm just like anything else is. Whoever you follow is what it kind of leans on.
Yeah, I was going to say, even my, For You on there, does a pretty good job of just giving me left and right opinions. Maybe it's because of what I follow or whatever, but yeah, I mean, every time I get on there, I get to see some opinions from the far left, and I see opinions from the far right, and then babies are beheaded in Palestine.
Yeah. They're gonna take our goods.
Anyway, I get all my news from iFunny, and it is so right wing that it's. I mean,
iFunny is right wing. I had that app like
so
20
right
years
wing.
ago.
So right
Reddit's
wing.
pretty good too. You can get a bunch of shit on Reddit. A bunch of smut. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
there's a lot of porn over there.
Well, I don't look at it for porn, but you know, if you want to ask a question, you're going to get an answer. That's for sure. It might not be the one you want.
I would say Reddit's pretty left leaning.
I think all media pretty much is, unless you're going specifically to like Fox or like News Nation or Newsmax.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say Reddit. I see some just crazy.
What is NPR? Is it kind of middle of the road or is it kind of
No,
left?
I
It's
think
it's left.
Is
I
it
was
now?
gonna say it leans left. I would say.
There's one. Is it the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times? It's kind of right leaning. Is it the?
No,
I think it's
I think
Wall
both of
Street.
those are left.
Are they?
Yeah.
So there's not really any big time news.
Yeah, there's not
production.
going to be a New York news source that would lean right.
Right. What about like the Charleston Tribune,
What the hell's that?
South Carolina? Oh, I just made a name up. Somewhere in the South, I figured there's like a pretty predominant white population. White.
They're still going off Telegram down there. It takes 2 or 3 weeks to get their news.
What
Man.
was it? Was Scottsville's I think, or is it Bowling Green's? That's the Courier Journal.
That's Louisville. Louisville. Daily News is Bowling Green.
Daily
The
News.
Park City. That's what they call
Park
it.
City.
It's actually a pretty good newspaper.
You know, the guy that invented the Pony Express is from Franklin.
Really?
Really?
What's the Pony Express?
That's the first like USP.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
mail. Okay, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I thought it was Paul Revere that did that.
No, and he was also responsible. He was also responsible for moving oxen out west to use for wagons and stuff like that. It was his idea to breed oxen
Oxen.
and take them out west.
What was his name?
Oh
You know,
man,
Paul Bunyan?
Franklinson.
Franklinson?
Yeah,
John Franklin Simpson?
yeah. Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Oh, shit. What's this Bunger Hill shit?
Oh,
When I think about Bunger Hills, I think about Bung Hole. I got a Bunger Hole.
I know, like it was weeks ago on an episode we talked about Antarctica.
Yes.
Nick had a really nice map.
I love
Looked
Antarctica.
at.
I like it.
That was it.
I like the allure of Antarctica.
That was the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
research I've done for anything since.
You're excited
middle
about
school.
it. I could tell you're passionate about it.
Thank you.
This one was actually pretty easy to research because there's just not much on it. Other than other people's like opinions that haven't even been there. But Bunger Hills is on the east coast ish. Not on the coast, but it's on the east side of Antarctica.
East Side?
I guess. Yeah, that's weird. How does like the cardinal directions work whenever you're like down there?
I don't know. Well, you know, like really, like I don't know. 'Cause
I don't know.
was
If
trying-
you're looking, the image that I saw, it would
like
be
north,
on the
south,
right
east,
side.
west is cardinal direction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, back in I think it was the 50s,
Wonder why.
we had an operation called the military led an operation called Operation High Jump. I really don't. It didn't really go into detail ever on like what they were doing on that, but while they were on their operation from an airplane, they ran across like this oasis in Antarctica. And the dude, I don't remember his first name, but the dude's last name was Bunger. So they named it some people call it the Bunger Hills, some people call it the Bunger Lakes.
Bunger Holes.
Yeah, Bung Holes, Cornholio. But it's this area in Antarctica that is warm. It's
Like
just
jungle
like
warm,
I don't know. I don't think so.
but like a
the lakes,
temperate climate.
Well, I'm feeling jungle warm
the
today.
lake,
That's
the
it.
lake. Well, there's still snow on the ground.
Jungle fever.
So it's under 32 degrees. Or
But it's not like freezing and you can't
But
live
it's
there
not
and
free-
shit.
Like so, all the lakes in Antarctica are always frozen except for this area, and supposedly the water is kind of warm.
Come from a glacier in
So
Alaska.
you can there's things that actually grow there. It's like there's greenery there.
Not just like bacteria and shit that
And
grow in the
look,
cold.
I'm even on like the Wikipedia and everything I saw is like science really hasn't explained why this is a thing, and I'm like, why haven't we done anything to figure out why it's a thing?
Do you think like there's like crazy animals living there and shit?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know if you could. I don't know if wildlife could live there. It's not that insane.
Are there polar bears in Antarctica? Or are they more
true,
north?
yeah.
Are there? I don't know.
Probably.
I know there's penguins. There are penguins.
Polar bears and what, seals?
Seals, sea lions.
I think it has something to do with
Walruses.
once you've been lying for so long, you can't go back on it because then people start.
Yeah, you're too
questioning.
invested. Yeah, I mean, you've done went
Invested
too
in the
far.
lie.
Yeah, you got to keep it going. Just like us, whenever we like as a country, we get into things like we get so far in that we can't pull out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a problem pulling out.
I never
too.
pull out.
Man,
You're right.
I ain't never.
America.
Fuck
I
yeah!
mean, like it was mind blowing that I've never heard of this.
I never heard of
And
bunker hills.
there's literally not much on it. There's nothing on it really. We haven't done anything with it. Like I said, I think it was 56 whenever we did Operation High Jump, and then like for some reason we were just like, all right, this is cool. We found this oasis, and then I think like the Dutch and the Swedes and stuff like that, like they have a base there, and then some other country in Europe took it over. But they just kept leaving. So it's like, is there something scary there? Is there a big...
It's the Bunger Oasis.
Yeah.
It is on like the whatever you see, like the east side.
Yeah. If you're looking at Antarctica from the top on this map, it's on the right side.
How big
so
is
that's
Antarctica?
That's why I assume it's on the east.
It says the Soviet Union built a scientific station by the name of Oasis in the center of the area, and
That's
then
right,
like
it was the Russians.
well, then it was the Polish, and then it was. There's been several different ones.
Yeah, but they never like kept
Australia.
it going for very long at all.
No,
I
Australia.
just don't understand why we wouldn't want to dig into why this is a thing. The rest of this whole continent is frozen. And then you've just got this area that you can actually, like, things actually grow. And we're just don't do anything about it.
Do you think there's like any oil or anything down there, or just ice and shit?
probably.
You think so? Like,
I
but
bet
you know,
there's-
I'm guessing it's. I'm
Just
so
like one of
ignorant
the-
when it comes to
one of the biggest
Antarctica.
oil producers.
Yeah, I just think of it being just a big chunk of ice. You know, like there is no like land. It's just like there is no like rock and grass or nothing. It's just a big old chunk of ice, and once it melts, we're fucked.
I was gonna say that is fair. I wonder how much, what the percentage is of it.
I wonder
ice.
that, you know, because it's just frozen as fuck down there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
there's obviously because of these Bunger Oasis or whatever. Like there's
land.
land there.
But I do
so
wonder that.
some of it's land and some of it's.
I just always think of it as like a big solid ass ice cube just attached to like a little bit of land, and it's just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Like
What if that is? What if the Bunger Hills are the only
land of it.
land?
It could
and
be,
the rest
man.
of it's just all
The
ice?
ice off
Just a
of
little bit of cold water down there.
Yep.
Cold water.
cold.
Got
You
that cold water.
remember- what was it? Where was the
Cold-blooded.
water from in Waterboy?
Alaska. It was from a glacier in
A
Alaska.
glacier in Alaska.
Yep,
Okay,
it's from a medicine man.
From a medicine
They got it from a medicine man.
It's still cold.
It's still
Oh,
cold.
it's still cold.
Delicious.
But this is the opposite, because this water's supposedly warm. I bet it's something to do with, like, surely it's something to do with, like, maybe a hole or something that goes close to the innards of the world that keeps it warm, probably.
Might be like a thermo, geometrical thermo
Or it's a volcano.
deal. Yeah,
be,
get a little
man.
magma
I
close to
guess
the.
if there's a hole going
close
to
to
the
the
middle
crust.
of the Earth, it would be a volcano.
Let's schedule a trip to Antarctica, and we'll go with our.
You don't think you can go there?
Well, there's a place I've seen. There's a place
Well,
like people
yeah, we
live
talked about
close,
this
close
before.
to it. I don't know if it's actually it. It's like an island.
It's on the northwest corner of the island, or of Antarctica.
We named it. There's a wall that you can't go past that wall.
Is that the same wall that's in Game of Thrones?
Probably the White Walkers.
The white fucking put you on the wall,
Oh,
behind the wall.
You know, white people are.
We started watching the House of a Dragon. Have you watched that?
Yeah, it was terrible.
We watched for it. I just can't get into it like Game of Thrones. It
I did
sucks.
finish it, but I wasn't happy about
What got me is that dude's fucking hand rotting off. Made me think of my leg, and I didn't like it. You know what I'm talking about? Like he has
close
like
to home.
he has like a necrosis shit, like the king, Aegon or whatever the fuck his name is. He has like the second episode, like he looks healthy, but he's sitting there and like they put his hand, like it shows like his doctor like put his hand like in a bowl of maggots, and he's like, this will help stymie the infection, and then he pulls his fucking hands up, and his fucking ring finger, pinky finger, black as fuck, and I'm like, oh no, oh.
I mean, it's been whatever. I watched it when it first came out, so I don't remember.
Spoiler alert!
really at all.
Motherfucker loses his shit.
Well, if you ain't watched it by now,
Yeah, you're not gonna watch it. You're probably not interested.
probably not even want to watch
Yeah.
it.
But I just couldn't get into it. It sucked. I guess I had my hopes up because Game of Thrones was just so good. And this is not as.
We were talking about elections earlier, and I don't know if y'all know this or not, but just a couple weeks ago or whatever, RFK had decided to drop his Democratic entry, and he's going independent.
Oh,
now.
cool! No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he's going independent. Obviously, because of that, he's not going to win. But is he just, since he's going independent? I think people that are likely to be on Trump's side are more inclined to probably vote for RFK.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wonder if this is like a Democratic psyop.
Yeah. Because
Pretty much
he's
to
a watered
take votes from Trump
Yeah.
so that Biden or whoever
Gets in there.
gets in there.
Yeah. I think that could
It's just like a ploy, and he's just been playing this. He's kind of been playing this libertarian
rhetoric.
rhetoric,
Yeah.
and really even, I don't know why in the world he was ever a Democrat. Like, why is he running as
He doesn't feel like he is
doesn't
one.
feel
Maybe
like
it's just because that's his family's part. You know, they've always been old school Democrats.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the Kennedy, whatever they're like the old school, like American, I guess, blue bloods. I guess Kennedys
yeah, I mean, I'll be
the
honest,
Bushes and
I
the Clintons.
trust JFK quite a bit. I think he was obviously taken out for some of his more radical deals and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Or radical ideals.
Then I think at some point he was like he had a lot of, like you said, radical ideas, but also people were kind of like behind him. It wasn't like he had power in numbers, so like they knew he had momentum. You know, it wasn't something they could be like, well, we're going to deflect and fucking make him look bad, because there wasn't going to be that, because he didn't do that.
Yeah.
Like they pulled all that, like Marilyn Monroe, all that affair, like trying to like pretty much disgrace his name, and actually hell, it fucking made him more popular. You know,
Yeah.
people's like, God damn.
Yeah.
Joe DiMaggio's woman, dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who would not be proud of
Right.
banging-
So they had to fucking they had to do it their own way, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, man. The whole RFK thing, I've been skeptical about him since he hit the ground, because I had never heard of the guy.
I don't like hearing him talk. His voice stays like this whenever he talks. You ever heard him
That's
talk
a
like
terrible impression of it.
You think it was?
Yeah.
He has like a shake in his voice when he talks.
Yeah, I had never even really heard of him until recently. Well, not recently, but whenever he first decided he was going to be going for president, I never even thought about Bobby Kennedy or Bobby Kennedy Jr. or anything.
When his dad get killed, was it in the 60s too? Or the 70s?
I mean, Bobby was already
A kid.
a kid.
Yeah. I have to look that up. I know John Lennon was 1980, I think. I don't know why I remember that, but I just
What is that? Why is that?
I don't know why I remember that.
No, why is that relevant?
His time
I was trying to time-
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out like in my head, like I'm going through other timelines.
He's using Forrest Gump to try to figure it
I
out.
have a method.
He talked about all three of those assassinations.
I was trying to see it in my mind.
And then a few years later, his brother died too.
He's right. That's what I was doing. Something similar.
RFK died in '68.
Yep. Look up John Lennon. I bet it was 80. Let's just see.
Imagine all the people.
That dude said that he said the idea the Beatles can live forever or something, and I killed the Beatles. You know what I mean?
Born. Yeah, 1980. Wait, this is spouse. Hold on. Shit.
Yoko Ono?
Assassinated December 8th, 1980.
Oh, okay.
You barely made it, boy.
Barely, boy. I was close. I was
Barely.
pushing 81.
You had 12 days.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong. That's bad math.
A little bit.
Dakota,
Right there.
New York,
23
New York.
days.
Yeah.
23. Started 1 days in December.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think RFK is going to take a lot of votes from Trump.
We'll see.
Which
I don't know if Trump hit. He might be fighting fucking legal battles every weekend till then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah, I just wonder. Like, I really don't. I mean, I'm one of those guys that doesn't think that it even matters who the actual president is because they're not really doing anything.
Yeah.
So somebody said that Obama has been a advisor for the last 5 months.
I've heard that too.
And it's confirmed. That
What do you mean?
He's been advising the Biden
administration.
Administration, yeah. For at least the last 5 months.
Well, you know they talk. You know him and Joe Biden talk
Yeah,
on a
for
regular
sure.
fucking basis.
I was gonna say they work together like
forever.
Well, that
8
was
years.
always
10
a-
years, pretty much. You might as well say.
Yeah.
Running and stuff.
That was always a lot of people's conspiracy theory was that Biden was Obama's puppet.
Like, yeah, he's behind there pulling the strings, which he may be. I mean, but if he is, he's
Well,
doing
it's
a
just
terrible
like
fucking
what-
job.
it's just like George Bush and George W. Bush and
Yes. Proxy.
Cheney.
The proxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the documentary
Cheney
last
was
night.
the one that did a lot of wild
He was
stuff.
he was the most powerful vice president ever.
Yeah.
They said he was like, dude, he made a call to shoot down fucking commercial airliners on September 11th.
Why
He
did-
said you can shoot them down, and he didn't even have the president's authority because he was on Air Force One.
Yeah.
So he couldn't talk to him. So they were like, there was that plane in Pennsylvania was heading towards D.C. and they were in the Situation Room, and the Secretary of Defense phoned in, saying, what do we do? And he said, shoot on sight. He said, get a good look at it, and if they're not complying, shoot it the fuck down.
That's my
And then it went down, and they didn't have confirmation. They thought they shot the fucking plane down, and that's the first thing George W. Bush heard about it because he just got comms back up in Air Force One. So they said that we shot the plane down. He was like, "What the fuck?" And then he tried to cover for Dick Cheney, saying that they had talked about it before. Like if something had happened, that's what he would do, and they could never find that conversation. They just kind of let it roll.
I think that was if
Let it roll.
But
I'm on the obvious side, as crazy as I am. That 9/11 was the biggest conspiracy we've ever went through. So all of those conversations really mean nothing to me at this point, anyways. But Cheney was crazy. Like
He's a cowboy. He's a cowboy.
Yeah.
He done what he
But
thought.
like in a real scenario, because I don't think anything.
They said
about,
he didn't even hesitate, dude. He was just like,
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think anything about the scenario is true, like that what we know at least. So that it just kind of doesn't have a whole lot of weight for me. You know what I'm saying?
He said, get that motherfucker at the Pentagon on the horn. He said, we got to shoot some fucking planes down.
Well, the thing that hit the
It took him an hour and a half to scramble F-15 fighters. An hour and a half.
yeah,
That's insane.
because it's stupid. Because it's not.
You know,
real.
I also found
things
out-
that didn't happen.
because of the Cold War, we dropped our air defense down for the country from it was 100 and something aircraft all the time down to 14. We only have 14 F-15, F-22s, whatever, that can
Broke ass.
for the whole country. That's the whole country. It's like, why are you telling people this?
You know, why would you make that public? Because it wasn't true, most likely.
Yeah.
Like there definitely was not a true statement.
Yeah,
what
we
they
definitely
said.
got more than 14 planes. 7 per coast. Come on, dude. Then you got
Definitely
Alaska and
not true.
Hawaii to worry about.
Yeah.
They got just 14 in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Because of Japan
What a
and China. We can't let them.
I mean,
we can't
that
go
thing-
sleep on Japan again.
And that thing that hit the Pentagon was not a plane. I don't care what anybody says. All those cameras they've got around the Pentagon, and there's like
Yeah, that was a
two-
bomb went off or something.
No, something hit it. And I think it was a missile or
I
something.
mean, we shot a missile
Yeah.
at the one spot where there wasn't any big time people.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean it was just the civilian side was the side that
Yeah.
hit, where the restaurants are and all that.
Yeah, but it wasn't a plane. The two videos we've got clearly show it was not a plane. There's no way somebody who was very inexperienced with flying a plane flew that close to the ground that accurately.
Yes, dude. How could you fly that big of a plane into a?
Well, the guy, I can't remember where I heard this recently, but he was trying to get his license, supposedly. This is obviously all conjecture. Who knows what's real or not?
What's that mean?
Come on, guys, keep up.
Context.
I hope our listeners know what that means. I
3-syllable word.
Yeah. Is that start with a C or a K?
It's
It's a
gotta have
C.
12, 13.
Anyway, I'll keep on going.
What was I saying? The guy was trying to actually get a plane license, but they would only give him whatever level of license to drive a Cessna, and he still wasn't good at driving that.
Just driving.
Flying, whatever, I don't care.
Man, I mean,
They driving planes in the cars.
He went from riding donkeys in Pakistan or wherever to
In the foothills of Afghanistan.
The first plane he sees is like, I gotta try to drive that, I guess.
Yeah.
That, and on top of that, there's so many like eyewitnesses.
I think I think we would be better prepared if it was a real thing. That's all I'm saying. Like, if that's our like defense, like if something does happen and it takes that long to answer shit, then we're fucked if something really does happen.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that we had a hand in it too. Because why else would that let that happen?
The Bin Ladens were also at the White House just like the week prior.
You can't tell me they didn't know that them big ass planes was that close to them fucking towers before they hit them.
Yeah, I mean, like if they can see though, they all
You
have
have to be flying that close to the city anyway, unless you're on the airport side.
Well, and that low,
Yeah.
like they know how high you are and everything
They
else.
can tell when you drop below 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
Like, hey, build altitude.
Yeah, what are you doing over there? It's like, oh, we just thought we would show off a little bit for this crowd.
And that thing I was watching too, like back to that, they had like a conference call, and it had like the Department of Defense, NORAD, STRATCOM, the President, Air Force One, and like the White House. Well, they couldn't get FAA on there because they said FAA didn't have the technology to get in on a conference call. So that's why it took so long to get things done. I was like, how the fuck can they track every airplane in the sky
They couldn't get in on
and not
like
get in on a
Skype
conference
meeting?
call?
We used the three-way back in the day.
Yes,
See if
dude.
you like you. Like
you talking about three-ways?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
We used
but
to
you know what I'm
watch
saying?
all
Like, how
of
the fuck could the FAA not get in on a conference call?
Yeah, that's so stupid. I mean, all you gotta do. I mean,
And people believe it, like me. People believe it.
even in 2007, like you'd use Skype or something. You'd probably
Zoom
use,
come out like 2008 or 9, I think.
yeah. Well, I mean, that was 2001.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't have. I don't remember.
Why did
using
I say
internet in
2007 a minute ago?
2007 is the year we graduated high school, and they barely had computers then. So I mean,
I had a pretty badass computer. I was already playing online multiplayer games on my computer.
In 2007?
Yeah, I won it, and
Nerd, I never
I
used a
won it
computer.
in.
I like
won the
chicks.
computer. Shut the fuck up.
I like chicks and stuff.
I won it in 8th grade for being smoke free.
A computer?
Yeah,
Y'all school gave
Smoke
out.
free
You were the
Award.
only one in Scottsville?
smoke free, tobacco free. Yeah.
What
You're
kind
the
of
only one
school
in
do you
Scottsdale
have to
with
go
tobacco
to be in the 8th grade? They give you an award for not smoking.
You know who doesn't smell like smoke when he comes to school? Wes.
Wes Willoughby.
He's the only person.
You know,
they pulled
computer,
my
he
name.
needs it.
They
You know,
pulled my name out of a hat, and then I had to like blow into something to like prove that my lungs weren't damaged.
Yeah.
And they were like, "You're good," and I was like, "Hell yeah!"
They said what they really said was they said get this motherfucker a computer. He's not even cool enough to smoke fucking cigarettes. He's not cool.
if I hadn't won that computer, I would would not be the dude I am today.
Really? It
Yeah.
made that much of an impact on your life.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I learned how to work on them and build them and everything
Interest, you
else.
gotta
but,
took interest
yeah,
in
I
them.
took interest in it. Like,
I
I
wish I
didn't
knew more
just
about 'em.
use it. Like, it was an e-machine. I don't know if
I
you
remember those.
that.
Yes, I
I
do.
did not remember that.
I remember. You're a little younger.
Yeah, they were pieces of
Remember the
shit.
gateway computers that come in the fucking moo box?
The cow boxes, yeah. So, but yeah, I was like, why does this computer suck so much? And then I would just like figure out. Back then, obviously, I was a kid, so I was like, oh, you can put a new graphics card in here. You can put more RAM in here and make
RAM.
it better. Yada yada yada.
What does that even mean when they say that? Like what is that
Random
memory?
access memory?
Memory, okay.
Yeah.
I know like the higher number the better. That's all I know.
Is that random access?
It's not like golf.
Yeah, and everything but golf.
Everything but golf, pretty much, isn't it? Pretty much, you want the highest in the
Hold on, I
score.
don't think it's random access memory. I've been drinking today. Hold on.
Damn, it's only 5:30.
It gets dark, man.
It might as well
I just
be.
woke up 3 hours ago. Shit.
I mean, yeah, I'm off this week, so I have been.
You got vacation this week?
I've
What's-
been
what's up?
sleeping, dude.
You just some vacay?
Yeah, I need a little reset. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn.
You deserve it, Wes.
He
Do you
does.
think
deserve
so?
Yes. We've been saying it for years.
it. Yeah, take a break. Relax.
What is it? Yeah, it is random access memory. Okay. All right. Well,
You randomly accessed that memory.
I
He did.
You got
It had an impact on his life.
I was gonna say I built me a new computer last year or so, and that was the first time I'd built one in quite a few years, and I was so like nervous to
What's
do it.
better, AMD or Intel?
Doesn't matter.
Really? So I got AMD, and it's Ryzen. It's pretty good, actually.
Raytheon.
AMD. That's AMD, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said, AMD.
Oh, I thought you said Intel. Man.
I said, what's better, Intel or AMD?
Yeah. Okay. Intel probably by a very small margin.
Like, I've always saw, like, AMD is really good for, like, specific things. If you're going to do, like, certain things, like, whatever. And, like, Intel's, like, a good broad. Like, it covers, like, a
Yeah.
lot of shit. Like, gaming, or if you want to, like,
I'll be honest. Every time I used to like build a new computer.
I thought I was talking to a professional computer builder.
Yep. Sorry.
I told you that this past year was the first time I built one in a while. I
Computers
used to
changed
build
his
one.
life.
I used to build one like every other year, pretty much, and I would always switch. Like I would have an Intel computer, and then I would switch to AMD. Like
Yeah.
it, and I never saw a true.
A noticeable difference.
A noticeable
Just ordering
difference.
parts and just plugging them into
It's
each
a mad
other.
scientist.
Yep,
There you go.
yep.
It's like a tower computer or like a laptop.
Tower.
Can you build laptops like that?
No.
Really?
I
Yeah.
built a coffee
don't think
maker
I
the
could.
other day. I built a coffee maker the other day. Plugged it into the wall.
One time I soldered some
Fuck yeah.
pipes, some copper pipes together.
Ooh.
Hey,
They didn't
I-
hold though. I failed.
I didn't really want to buy this.
What is that?
But it was. I thought it was too funny to
hard
not
tea?
buy. It's like a twisted tea.
We gotta take a
But it's
picture
called
of
a Peace Hard Tea, and the reason that I bought it was because the name of this is Freedom of Peach.
Freedom of Peach.
Peace hard.
Peace Hard. I just thought it was funny, to be honest.
It is pretty funny. It's
I
a
don't
play
even-
on words.
I don't even like peach.
I don't like peach. Now I like to eat peaches, but like peach flavored stuff sucks. Like peach tea. Like you go like to
You
Sonic
look
or
like
somewhere,
Peach.
all shriveled
Let me
up.
see that butt.
Because your beard looks like shit.
It does. I haven't shaved in a few
James
days.
and the giant peach fuzz.
That movie used to scare me when I was growing up. James and the Giant Peach. The spiders fucked up. I think the way it was like done too, like the crazy
Tim Burton.
yeah,
Did he do
style.
that one?
I think so. It's like his style.
I was gonna say it was his style. I don't know.
That style. I hate that fucking style. I just can't get into it.
Man,
Oh
that's
no,
fine.
I was gonna say that was one of the biggest things. Like me and my ex would have fights about. Not even fights. I mean, just like I hate Tim Burton.
Yeah.
The only one that I really like is Edward Scissorhands.
I
I like
even
that.
like it.
I like that movie. Okay,
What about Batman?
It's okay.
It's okay.
I like
It's
the
okay.
Penguin when Batman Returns. It's good. The one with Danny DeVito's the Penguin. The shake, just because
yeah.
he cracks me the fuck up.
He's a great penguin.
He is a good penguin.
He's a good penguin.
I saw it took him like hours to get in that costume, so he would just like stay in it for like 12, 14 hours at a time. It's like he like go eat dinner and shit like after like got done in that costume because it was such a
It
pain in
doesn't
the ass.
seem like that much.
Well, it's like a bunch of like face like
Yeah.
makeup, like the nose and all that
You
stuff.
know what I think? I think those makeup artists are just milking the clock.
They probably charge a
I think that's
bunch
what
of
they're
money.
doing.
That's a good one to learn how to do that
They're
shit.
milking the clock.
Yeah.
Milking. They're milking something.
James the Giant Peach was Tim Burton.
It's fucked up. I know that.
Tim Burton and Denise Denovi.
I always got fucked up. I was like, man, his aunts or whatever, his people he lived with.
I haven't
was, like,
watched
the
that movie in a while.
shittiest.
I was a big fan of A Bug's Life back in the day. Too.
Oh yeah.
You like it more than ants? Remember ants?
I don't really remember Ants.
It's a little different. It's
They
like,
both came out about the same time.
they really did.
And it was weird.
I did watch it,
That,
but I don't remember.
The ants like kill everybody, and the Bug's Life is a good story. And the ants like they kill like all the grasshoppers and shit. It's like a war.
How are you
Yeah.
taking the ants as the bad guys out in that movie?
The grasshoppers were the bad guys. Is what I'm saying. They were
Yeah.
killing the ants. It was like a war movie. Like A Bug's Life was like a nice, good, feel good, like the circus.
You just made it sound like the ants were the bad guy that killed all the grasshoppers.
Well, ants are the bad guy usually. I don't want them in my house or nothing, you know,
See,
or grasshoppers either.
see.
You can say I'm anti-insect.
Do you remember the little like short, like short film that was on prior to Bug's Life.
No, I remember
Two old men playing chess.
Yeah, and there was a bunch of those. For every movie, there was like they had some. For,
I don't remember
I bet
that.
there was
Those
like
were
5 or 6 of them.
those were so good. I loved those when I was a kid.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Ha ha!
I
He
probably
like
would if I
he like put him in checkmate, and he was like, "Ah!"
No, it was the same old man. He was playing himself.
Yeah, he was playing himself.
Played
yeah.
yourself.
You just played yourself.
Yeah, he did that. He didn't talk at all during that.
Yeah.
Like there was no words spoken. It was just him playing chess with himself.
Interesting.
It was neat.
I'll have to go home and play with myself later, probably.
Yeah,
Chess.
Maybe not.
Play the old skin flute.
Maybe not chess.
Bing bong.
Play the jaxophone.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. I thought that was pretty
Jaxophone
good. Jaxophone's not bad, is it? Is that pretty good?
What are you talking about?
Jacking off. I said.
Oh,
skin flute, and I said
jaxophone.
jaxophone.
Yeah, it took me a minute.
Y'all listen to that again, guys. It's pretty funny.
Rewind this thing.
God almighty. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. I think they're just dazed and all.
What was that? What was that? Playing the devil's what the other day?
I don't.
That
What did you
mean?
say?
Devil's flute?
No, it was something flicking the devil's light switch or some shit.
Oh,
Something-
yeah.
Wow, I said, what are you talking? He said, you know, like flicking the beam. That's like fingering a pussy. Yeah, man, you got it.
There was a meme, and it was like, remember, boys, don't ever date a woman that has ever masturbated. You do not.
Her sin cave is what they call her sin cave.
Yeah.
Sin
Oh,
cave.
y'all, we text too much. You're never gonna find it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's 3 megabytes of data.
We really do text a lot.
I was gonna say,
It's pretty much me. A lot
Yeah,
of blue on my end.
Yeah,
because you
I've
don't
noticed that
work.
too.
Hey, I work.
I mean, well, you don't do conventional work.
No, I don't work with people. I don't go out in public. and do it.
I agree. You keep this house up nice, but you don't like keep up with.
Dude, this is from like yesterday.
what
Like,
the fuck?
damn, we've got like
I
Corvette
know.
posts.
Dude,
I'm gonna find it.
I'll open up my phone and there's 77 notifications from y'all. I was like, man, the boys have been busy today.
Yeah, they haven't been busy.
I bet like
Ringing the devil's doorbell.
Yeah, ringing the devil's doorbell.
I bet
like
60 of those 77 is Josh.
No, for sure.
because he has to text in 3 message spurs.
They come out with this thought.
He does. I was gonna say that's Nick.
I text just like I talk.
Or not Nick. That's Josh.
Yeah,
Sorry.
just like a talk.
don't put this devil
Y'all
on
been around me
me.
long enough now. Y'all know how I am. So
It's so silly too. Sometimes, like you like try to like carry on like this thought, and I'm like, he could have said this.
I know one paragraph. I get so excited when I'm typing. I have to hit it. I have to hit it and go again. I get
He
just
could have
pumped.
said one word, and I've been like, all right,
Dude, what really gets me when you really want to see me melt down is like when I'm texting somebody and like we're having a good back and forth, and like
Yeah.
I try to get one over on them, and I see them type it. I try to get it in faster than they do. I'm like, holy fuck, and I'll be messing up. Oh man, I can just feel it building in my chest now. Like I might have a heart attack thinking about it. It's odd. I have to get that in. I have to get that punchline in. You know what I mean?
That's fair. I think I do that.
Yeah,
I think I do that.
because, you know,
Whenever-
sometimes-
if I have like a punchline or some kind of joke I can make,
Yes.
even if it's in a serious
Yes.
conversation, I'm gonna do it.
It's the best. It's the best, man.
I'm gonna do it. And if they don't react, I'm just like, sorry about that.
Yeah, that's like if I go to a funeral, you know, I just like, hey, like, what's everybody getting out of this?
Somebody
You know what I
died.
mean? Yeah, what's everybody getting out of this? Like, have y'all looked at the wheel yet? What are you getting? You know?
Man,
That's
that'd be
fair.
nice.
You know, like, you make it like, hey, man, this is good. I bet he's rich as fuck. What are you getting, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say funerals are a weird thing.
Because
isn't it?
everybody's so tense and just sad, so you got to break it, you know?
Always go
Yeah.
in there way over.
Drunk?
No, just like grand. Sometimes I have been to a
have
funeral.
too.
I'm not proud of it,
I
but I
got
have.
one embarrassing one that I got asked to leave.
Really?
Oh, I ain't never been
That
drunk
was-
with
talk
a.
about it. You
That
gotta
was
give names. You
embarrassing.
tell us about it if you want
That
to.
was embarrassing.
How much did you have to drink before? Like, was it during? or?
Oh no! I mean, it was at the very end of the visitation. We went to the wrong funeral home. We drank a whole sleeve of Fireball.
Was it in Franklin?
Yeah.
We have 2 funeral homes. Three funeral
No,
homes.
we went to Portland for some reason. We thought it was
Jeez
in Portland.
Louise. Well,
Yeah.
You drank a whole sleeve of Fireball?
Yeah.
Like between how many people?
how many is that? 10 in the sleeve?
2 of us.
Like 10 doubles?
Pussies.
Like 10
No, I
doubles?
mean that was from.
I did that
We
on
had
the way up
already been
here.
drinking, but that was from the house to the funeral home. We had already been drinking, but
But
that was
y'all's
from the
breath smell
house
good,
to
though.
the funeral home. We drank the sleeve, and didn't realize we were at the wrong funeral home, so we came back to Franklin.
Drink some more, I'm
And
sure.
we were the only ones there. The family was like trying to leave and stuff. And we were like standing at the coffin. We were like, we had some good times. I went up to his brother and said, hey, I got this rock in my pocket. And I'm going to put it in the coffin with me.
A rock?
Yeah, I had a special rock that I'd been carrying around for a couple months.
Like a cocaine rock?
No, just like lava rock, you know.
Little
something
meth rock?
Yeah, but a brother-in-law came up to us and we're like, boys, y'all got to
Y'all
go.
are fucked up.
Y'all got to go. And then I walked into
The shadow realm.
I walked into the funeral director's office, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Looking for the exit." He said, "It ain't in here."
Jeez.
Yeah.
I went to a funeral one time, and the funeral director come up, and he called me Kevin. He said, "Hey, Kevin, this is at one of my family members' funerals."
looks like Kevin
last name. He goes, "How you doing, Kevin?" He said, "How long you been back?" I said, "Been back." He goes, "From overseas. What, you in the service?" And I was just like,
Had you already lost your leg?
"Yes."
Yeah, that was.
So I was like, "All right." And then he got busy. I was just like, it was 2 days. Like, that was the first day of like the funeral stuff, and I was like, this dude. I was like, the whole weekend he was like, "Man, I really appreciate what you've been doing." And then somebody else, I was like, I gotta tell this guy I went in the fucking army.
Yeah.
So finally, at the last minute before we left, I was like, "Hey, man, my name's Josh. We've known each other for 10 years, and I've never once served in the military. I thought you knew this."
Stolen valor.
Yeah, I didn't steal it. I just, it wasn't like a good time. Like, hey, say, "Hey, man, you're wrong." Like, I didn't want to be like, because he was like super nice.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. It does happen to me a lot, though. Like, a lot of people do like automatically assume because I'm young and like I don't look like I'm dying anymore. Like, they like assume that I lost my leg overseas, like in the service.
Oh, okay.
Like, I get so many people. Like I had this little dude.
for your service.
I had this little dude. Me and Christy went grocery shopping like last fall, and it was in Walmart. And this little boy, like, he was probably like my son's age, probably like 11 or 12 years old. And he was like with his mom, and he was eyeballing me the whole time. So finally, we walk outside, and who was also parked right beside us, getting their groceries, put in their car. This little boy and his mom. Well, I feel a tap on my shoulder, and I'm like, I turn around and I see him. He's like, "Sir, I just want to thank you for your service." And he was so sincere, dude.
Yeah.
And I couldn't like. Dude, I'm just a fucking retard. I can't barely even shoot a gun. You know? I was like, "Thanks, dude." You know, because he didn't specify what service.
Josh
he did.
is going to get a 21 gun salute and a folded flag at his funeral.
Like, they just assume.
It's hilarious.
I guess, I look like a guy that could have been in the military. I don't know.
Dude, so earlier this year, and it was such a strange thing, because just out of nowhere, so I dated a girl.
Support our troops.
You could be a spy in a gay club. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Wes. Sorry.
I dated this girl whenever I was in college, probably about 3 months, and then one day we woke up the next day, and she's like, "All right, hey, I need to go home. I'll be back tonight." Never saw her again.
Story is all the time.
Yep.
I was like, what? And I was like, 18 at the time, so I was like, what the hell's going on? And where was I going?
Her husband came home from war.
No, she
from
no,
war.
she was younger than me. I was 18. She
47 minutes.
But either way,
I'll make that sound really funny how I'm going to edit that.
She looked
We don't know.
at least 17.
At least. I never saw any proof, but I just went with my gut. And my gut never lies.
but either way,
I felt good about it.
And
It
then
felt
I
good.
told her, "Thank you for your service." And
but either way, earlier this year, it was still in winter or early spring because it was cold. I remember one of her friends called me and said, "Hey, so and so passed away," and I was like, "How the hell did she pass away?" And she was like, "Well, the problem why she left all those years ago was because she went to rehab."
Yeah.
Because she was big into pills.
Right.
And she just never got better. And that was before I was doing anything.
so she left
wild
your
like
house.
that.
She left your house and went straight to rehab?
I guess. I have no clue, to be honest.
This motherfucker has a problem. I got to go.
I'm gonna go to fucking rehab before this shit gets real bad.
No, I wasn't even doing anything back then. I was like actually staunchly against it, other than me drinking 24 beers a night.
Yeah, dude. Ain't it funny how like we used to like just like I used to be big time no like weed like none of that. Like I'm not doing drugs. Like that's stupid. Like I'd never do that. But I would drink to like a crazy amount. Like I'd get fucked up, pour out the frame.
Yeah.
Feel like shit and just keep on doing it. And like weed has never ever gave me like I might be groggy the next day if I like were to eat edibles or something.
Yeah.
Like I never felt like shit.
Yeah.
Never once. Like tired, but never felt like I was gonna die.
Yeah.
Like dehydrated and just like head banging and shit. I don't miss that at all about drinking.
Yeah.
Like
That
I
was the
think
worst part about it. Really, the next day, whenever you're like super
feeling like
depressed.
shit. Yes, and the older you get, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
That's why
That's why you start at 10 o'clock in the morning the next day.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So you can level back out.
Yeah.
and feel good about yourself. Like, well, because after you get a few, and you're like, well, fuck it anyway. You know what I mean? Most
Yeah,
of the
might as well
time.
keep on going
Or
today.
you feel worse and keep on drinking more too. So it's either way. You're going to drink more.
Yeah. Yeah, that is what sucks about it.
I just hate how it just tears your body down, dude. If it wasn't for like alcohol just completely fucking you up, like because you cannot sustain like drinking like heavily forever. You just can't do it.
No.
Eventually, something's gonna break.
I
I
was
don't
gonna
care.
say that's why like most comedians, like the older ones, are all sober
Yeah,
because they
Well, that would
realized
be
that like they.
40 or 50.
Yeah, I was gonna say they realized at like 40 or 50, they've been in the game for
They couldn't
25
sustain
years.
that lifestyle anymore.
They've been in it for 25 years. But I was gonna say rock stars, like
Yeah, I
They
think they're
did-
just so busy. Like they're just a different kind of people too, though. They're
Yeah.
not hyper. Like most comedians aren't hyper.
I was gonna say because comedians mostly only have like they do an hour.
an act
Or an hour and
It's
a
very
half.
predictable. It's very predictable. You
Yeah.
know, it's the same fan base every time.
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
know.
say it's an
You
hour, hour
control
and a
the
half
audience.
a
You can
day.
kick people out.
Yeah, hour and a half every day, and then but rock stars are every day playing especially like somebody like Guns N' Roses or
Rolling
the Doors
Stones.
or Rolling Stones,
Yes.
like those big acts.
Even
They're
like
gonna play for.
Chris Stapleton. Your big acts like that. I mean,
They're gonna be playing for 3 hours. Chris Stapleton, I think he drinks, but I don't think he.
gets fucked up like that.
Yeah, no,
maybe
he's
not.
like an older fella. So.
Yeah, he just seemed like he would drink like pretty. Maybe Luke Combs. You think he drinks a lot? I know Morgan Wallen drinks a lot.
I think Morgan doesn't much anymore.
He went to rehab, I think.
I think he went to rehab.
Hush
but-
Hush Rehab.
Yeah, Luke. I mean, he definitely drinks beer. I don't think he gets wild.
Oh,
though.
dude, I have nothing. No, I have nothing against it. I'm just saying, like, I just wonder, like, you don't see it as much. I guess that was like a terrible way I was trying to do it. You don't see it as much in like country music now. Like back in
Yeah.
the day, you did like George Jones and
I'll say
fucking
Luke-
those guys.
Let's say Combs has a song called "Beer Never Broke My Heart."
Yeah, that's a good song.
I feel like he's got another song.
Well, them boys back in the day, they were real artists.
yeah,
And real artists usually come with some pain and baggage.
right.
And-
Yeah, there's
I mean-
a thing with I don't know if it's on
depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's on Rogan or something where they always say like most successful comedians have a broken home
Or
Yeah.
shitty, like
or a shitty upbringing. Like
Story.
Rogan had a shitty upbringing.
or something bad happens to you.
Yeah.
you know.
These boys now, these country music singers,
Oh,
a lot of them grew up just fine, and a lot of them ain't even writing their own songs. You know, they
No.
got ghostwriters, and they're just out there because they.
I didn't
got
realize Chris
faith.
Stapleton had written so many songs. Like he didn't sing. Like there were so many. Like Luke Bryan's got a song. Like, there's like female singers have some of his songs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Kill
cool.
Tony. Kill Tony's where I heard that, where most of the big comedians have a broken home.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Tom Segura doesn't though. I don't think Bert
No.
Kreischer either does.
No, their
Either
parents,
too.
they come from great. Like I'm sure they had some bullshit like everybody else does, but like their parents like love each other. Man.
I think
Like,
Tom just moved
Well-
around a little bit, and he had a mom that was
crazy.
a crazy and a foreigner. So
yeah, and his dad was like laid back and cool as
Was
fuck.
it Tom's dad's dead?
Yeah, top dog.
Yeah.
I've been reading his book. It's really good. It's called Shout Out. I'd like to play alone, please, Tom Segura. It's
Yeah.
just like essays.
That's
Like,
what
I like
he
how he
needs.
wrote it.
It's really
That's
good.
what he needs.
I watched it, or I listened
more
to it.
advertising for his book.
Yeah, well, I like him. He's probably one of my favorites, so I'll throw him
Did you
out there.
know, like back whenever it first came out, Bert, everywhere he went, he would go into the Barnes and Noble and sign.
Yeah, his random
I'd like to
copies.
play alone, please,
That's
or
so
like
awesome.
Tom's book.
I wish I got a copy of that one.
Yeah.
That'd been cool.
I went to the one in Nashville, like the one that I would imagine that he would have went
The big
to.
one by Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
And none of them had his signature in it. I was like, I just want it to be funny because people think he wrote it.
Yeah.
Have you ever read the book I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell?
Yes.
That book's kind of like that. It's like stories. Like
Okay.
they don't really tie
Man.
together, but like it's just like each chapter is like a different like life story. It's pretty good.
I tried to emulate my life after that.
That
after
Tucker,
read
I
that
can't
book.
think of his name.
Tucker Max.
Tucker Max, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alphabet of Manliness.
It was not.
Yeah.
It was not what a young man with a Type A personality needed to hear back then.
Yeah. Whew.
No.
I used to say all the time, I can't remember what the letter was in Alphabet of Manliness, but it was like something about a shark. I don't know, but there was a image in this chapter of a shark, and there was a lumberjack riding it, like swinging an axe toward it, and I was like, for the longest time, I was going to get that tattooed.
It's a pretty sick image.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I never owned the book. I never read it. I just
My brother
looked
had
at
it, and I borrowed it, but I think I ended up with it. You know, I remember what I read that I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell, like the whole book in like a 3-hour period. I just couldn't put it down. 'Cause, like, the story. I was like 22, 21 when I read it.
Such good stories.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, this dude is crazy.
I was
You know
gonna
what
say, I
mean?
used to read his like blog updates all the time because I was in high school. And I
Very
thought it was-
educated. I think he's like a lawyer. He went to like Duke and shit. Like, he's not like just
I
some
don't-
dumbass like telling stories. Like, I even watched the movie. I think
Yeah, I did too.
there's a movie.
Yeah, they churched it up a little bit.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I don't
Hollywood.
remember that.
Hollywood.
I'm gonna cut this one out.
Yeah, I think this is a good one. Well, appreciate y'all listening.
My name's Nick Cook.
That's
and
Nick Cook.
It was real lovely sitting here and enjoying this time with you.
I'm finally getting a little relaxed and getting in the zone
This is
now.
the
Yeah, I gotta pee a little.
This
He's
is
got to pee.
the Reading Rainbow.
All right, miss y'all. Okay, bye. This
Love
is
you.
Josh.
This
Y'all are retarded.